next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
First down throw by Purdy. Buying some time right. Catch is made in close. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Mitchell can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's Mitchell again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight to the air is Richardson. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Rager with the return here. And look at this return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go.
Purdy setting up that play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. This is Ridley working the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Broke through the tackle. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Gray motioning left. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Rager with the return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Headed out right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. A run here with Will Shipley. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Shipley. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Completed to Flowers. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw again. Richardson taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Richardson on third. Lays out left side and gets it. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and he's kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Third and long for him here. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Riley Moss with the pick. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Purdy throwing here on first. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers hoping to break this tie before the half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Shipley gets it. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Go!
Now Purdy. Escapes the pocket.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
2nd and 6 now. He's on the move. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that means 3rd down coming up. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Here's Purdy to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Carney's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Niners 20, Seahawks 14.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action with Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Brooks on the give, headed right. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Richardson back to throw. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Now Richardson to throw. He's got it near the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can add to their side of the scoreboard. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And they'll take the lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Rager with the return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Purdy setting up that play action. He rolls to his right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down throw by Purdy. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. Again he's under pressure and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Set. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the connection.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Gray motioning left. Richardson now on 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Throwing now, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Go, Reed, go. Go, check, Buffalo 18. Smash, go.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Come on, set.
Running back, motioning right. Purdy on 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Juke the defender. Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12.
49ers 23.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Let's go now.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
18 Rattler.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Pass it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. He's throwing for it! That one's incomplete in the end zone.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
Cairo Santos set to kickoff.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go.
Gray, the motion man right. On first down, it's Richardson. They did it! He made the interception! Nick Bolton has it. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Check go.
Mitchell on the carry. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trail by 6. They'll come up first and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Running it now out of the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
18. Pioneer.
He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB is, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now to throw. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. This is Brooks heading left. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running once more with Brooks. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. San Francisco calls its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Motioning him from the slot right. Looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.